Hello, lovelies. It is Natalia. So what I'm here for to talk about for now is being very sensitive in a world where people can be a little rough and stuff. Being sensitive and living in a world where sensitivity does exist, however, harshness, whether it's conscious, unconscious, or subconscious, is highly acceptable. And I personally feel like us sensitive ones, empathic ones, need to speak up. We have these sensitivities for a reason. We feel these feelings for a reason. We always feel bad when we don't listen. Oh, I should have listened. You knew it all along, love. And so did I. And that's how I've learned to stick listening to my intuition. And with that, I feel the way that I feel because I'm made to feel that way. Some people are a little more numb and some people feel a whole lot more. I happen to feel a whole lot. I'm not going to feel bad for that. I don't. I haven't for quite a long time. Sensitivity used to be this thing where I felt like everything was just like, oh, everything hurts. And things still can hurt, depending on the situation, depending on where I'm at, depending on the alchemy of the situation. I'm just not going to be the kind of person that acts like things don't hurt, and I'm not going to try to spiritualize it with spiritual words and techniques. I'm going to feel my feelings, and then there's that whole experience of working through them. They're given you to work with. I mean, they're there. I decided to use sensitivity as my strength because I was getting just so overwhelmed by negativity in life. How do I use sensitivity as a strength? I feel things, right? Yes, I feel a lot. So now I'm going to, instead of being afraid, I'm going to use it as a guide. Oh, I get this feeling about this person, this situation, this decision over that decision. I always feel. And so I decided to use it as a compass to chart my course. And that's when it became a strength. I have met so many sensitive people who know they feel this way, know that they feel sensitive to what a person said or how a person treated them or the way a situation occurred. And then they deny those feelings only because they're afraid of what people are going to think about them. Or the society standards of, you should have this kind of etiquette. You should not speak up. Oh, that would be awkward for the situation. One of the inspirations for me making this video is hearing people say to me, "You're sensitive to that? Learn to take a joke if you're watching. If you want to get along with me, I'm going to let you know how I feel. And if you can understand that and treat me in a way where you can respect that, and I see your point of view and I respect you and your views and we can get along, great." Well, I've had these conversations as well with people and they just think I'm too sensitive. You're sensitive to that? Why can't you take a joke? Learn to take the joke. But you don't know where I'm coming from. In one of those conversations, I said with a friend, he's like, "You're sensitive to that?" And I said, "You never know where a person has been in life, what experiences they've had, what traumas they've had, the things that have created the lens that they see through, how they see life, how they process life, how they feel and think and everything. You don't know what experiences in life they have had that bring them to this place, which cause them to respond to you the way that they do. You never know, and that's why communication is awesome. Okay? Sometimes you have to force yourself to communicate so the ones you love know where you're coming from. And so in the encounters where I've expressed, hey, this is where I stand with this subject matter, or this way of life, or this type of way of communicating or talking, and people don't agree with that with me, they are a little bit more into like sarcastic jokes, sarcastic behavior, putting other people down, saying derogatory things and not thinking anything of it. And I speak up. I do. And I do tell people how I'd like to be treated. There's nothing wrong with that. That's not controlling someone. That's communicating in a relationship. So if a person is like that, I'm not going to be close to them. My feelings are so precious. Your feelings are so precious. That's why you have them. That's why they have feelings. That's why they hurt. That's why they feel good. That's why they like guide you. My feelings are so precious that I deserve a certain type of reverence and respect from people in my life. And if you don't value what matters to me, then there can't be a closeness in the relationship. You know? I'll still love you, but I may not be all close. I could love you from afar and not like have you in my life. But the people that are the closest to me value where I'm coming from and value what matters to me. They value my morals that I've expressed, you know? Everybody has a different moral code. Everybody has a different set of values, and they may not match. You know, yours may not match this person. You know, like, even my moral code didn't even match my mom's moral code to a certain degree in certain places. You know, there's so many different subject matters where your moral code stands. What do I mean by moral code? The things that I value in life, that I live by, that are like my pillars in life. You know, the standards that I live by, the rules that I live by, honestly, my internal compass, honoring my internal compass and honoring my intuition. One of my forms of things that I value is my vegan lifestyle. I made a decision a long time ago that I'm not going to allow anyone to like pick, bully, joke, be sarcastic about my vegan lifestyle. Why? Because I value it, I respect it. They don't know what it means to me. It's not just some celery and lettuce rabbit shit thing deal. Rabbit shit? It's not some rabbit food experience. And it's saved my life. In many ways, it has fortified me. The animals, just... If someone doesn't value that I live a vegan lifestyle, I really won't allow them close to me. I really won't. I'm not going to have that kind of conflict behavior in my kitchen, in my house, in my home, in my heart. No. I'm sensitive, so I'm going to definitely protect that. And there's nothing wrong with protecting it. Doesn't mean you're a fearful, scaredy, runaway type of person running from your situation. No, protecting something means you value it, so you cherish it, so you take care of it. It's like when your parents protect you, they value you. It's all right. You know, I definitely have moral codes regarding culture and race and terminology. Some of you have heard it in my past videos. It's like, why talk mean about a culture, you know, or a culture that's struggled, or make jokes about a culture that's struggled? It's like, I see no point in it. I'm not into put down humor, you know? So it's just like, yeah, I'm that sensitive, and people don't agree with it. Here's a big wonderful thing from my point of view, from my perspective. You know that some of you may know that I went on a break from all media. No TV, no news, no radio, like the most minimal amount of internet, no newspapers. I stayed away from all of that. I did an experiment, and that experiment, without me trying to like clock the time, it ended up lasting 8 years. So I had an 8-year break from the world in that sense. And I've come back into it within the last 5 years. You know, it's taken time. I still don't have a TV, so I still don't watch TV, but it's like internet, you know, I didn't do this before. So me coming back into the world in that way, I mean, still, there's certain things I don't listen to, don't watch. And so actually it took a friend of mine to tell me that, you know what, Natalia, it's just like really common in movies and TV shows and commercials that people put other people down. People are very sarcastic. It's so mainstream that people just see it as natural. They don't think anything of it, you know? But I do. It's like if you're sarcastic and you're saying something mean to someone, like, or you're saying something jokingly mean to someone, like, what's your point? What's your intention? You're still saying the mean words, so you might as well just be mean to that person. It's like, oh, you don't look good, ha 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 ha. And it's like, they make it a joke, ha 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 ha, but they're still saying, you don't look good, and that little, like, is still in there. I feel those things, and I'm not going to feel bad for it. It's not that I don't have a thick skin, I'm just strong as I am. You know? Strong in my sensitivity. Your vibe attracts your tribe, so I just stick with other people who understand me. I can get along with all walks of life for the most part. It really depends on the individual. So in understanding that, like, in media, that is really influential on people, then that helps me to understand where other people are coming from. You know, it's common to most, or common to some. So how do I live in this world being a very sensitive person? One of the best answers I have for that, and I'm asking myself that because maybe you're curious and I'm talking to myself in front of a camera, follow my intuition. That's all I can do. Follow my intuition, and I also talk with God, you know? I'm just like, okay, what do I say? What do I do? Now what decision do I make? Which way do I go, God? You know, like, it's like that. Because things used to scare me so much. I just feel that the more I know myself, the more I talk to God, the more I get that guidance and I listen to it, I can walk through this place and live my life and be happy and feel good about it. You know, I'm still human. I'm not saying I'm completely immune from all of, like, feelings and hurtful feelings and stuff. I just use that as a tool to grow, and I just do my best to process it. As a person in the world who's very, very sensitive, when other people don't understand why you don't like certain things or stay away from, like, loud music, yeah, like, there's things like loud music, violent movies, yelling, screaming, fighting, drama, the cooking of animals, you know, the smell of, like, animal products on a person's breath because, like, it's still sitting in their stomach, like, oh my God. Picked up on those kinds of things. Just seeing the way a person's, like, eyes nuance and change when they look at you. Just the feeling you get when you walk into a room. The feeling you get when someone walks up to you, the feeling that you get when a person asks you a question or a personal question and you know what their intentions are. Do they really, really care, or are they just being nosy? Feeling that my cat wants some emotional reassurance because she's feeling sensitive. She's very sensitive. She's very, very fierce and strong. Sensitivity makes you very fierce. Intuition is sexy and sharp. It really, really is, because it feels so good to, like, walk your line and walk your path and trust your heart and listen and be able to listen. It takes time to cultivate being able to listen to your intuition and your heart. You just have to know it's there and be open to it. So, hey, my loves, thank you for listening. If I have anything more to say, I'll make another video about it, and I'll call it part 2. So much love to you, and thank you for being here. Shout out to Veggie Bee, Vegan Girl, Louie Lou. Oh, and my koala mama, and this not a lot, and Georgia and Nick, and Andy Vegan, and Martin Lewis, and Pippi Glock and Cake, and Violent Vegan. There's so many of you that I really love. I really appreciate your presence. Thank you.